Humans are in a process right now of gaining greater self-awareness and also awareness of what's been happening in the world all along. About the systems of structure that maybe we were unconsciously operating within. Humans are reflecting and becoming more self-aware and aware of the cost of being a part of the old system. And I think that a lot of people are really questioning within themselves a lot of things right now. It feels like a lot of people are in this very internal reflective state, even if they are still operating in the physical world, going to work, getting groceries, interacting with one another. There's this deep inner reflection that's happening right now where people are gaining greater self-awareness and awareness around collectively what's happening. People are, waking up more. And there's like degrees to waking up, but waking up is like having awareness of something that you weren't really aware of before. May that be to do with yourself, knowing yourself in truth. May that be having greater awareness of, something that isn't quite right, that you have been ascribed to, a way of living that you're realizing is not right. And I can feel this brewing awareness within each human consciousness. And, some might be not as willing to look at it and look at themselves and reflect and be honest. Some people might not be as willing to do that, and some people might be more willing to do that. But there's still this feeling that there's this light that's going off in people, this awareness that's being had. And in this process of gaining awareness, once you have too much awareness, you have no choice but to continue to keep going. Because when you keep going, eventually we will find a new way. And when you have too much awareness, you can't go back to what you were doing before and continue doing it, because it hurts more than it did to participate in the things that aren't right. It hurts more than it did when you were unaware. And it gets to the point where you have really no choice but to take leaps and to take risks and jump into the unknown. There will be these points that come in your life that you can't carry on the same way you've been carrying on. You don't know another way forward, but you take the risk and you have faith that through following through on what feels right to do, that the next step will be shown. So I could see in the coming years more and more people taking new steps, taking steps that we haven't seen a lot of people taking. New directions, innovation, new expression, greater authenticity, and new ways of being, new ways of living, new ways of relating. And all of this comes through our own internal evolution of our understanding of ourself and of this reality. And basically, our consciousness, we are paving a new frontier. We can't quite see what's happening, but as we continue to act upon what we feel intuitively is right, we are beginning to create anew. And this new creation will begin to flourish more and more and more. The more people that step away from what doesn't feel right and takes the risk of going into that unknown space and trusting that they will come out on the other side. And when they come out on the other side, they will be more real, more true, more in alignment, more authentic, more connected than they ever were on the other side. It takes bravery and it takes courage, and it takes a new understanding of what this reality really is. And that will be a part of each person's exploration and discovery. But I just wanted to shine a light on what I'm kind of seeing and feeling in a lot of people in the community I live in. A lot of people are in this very internal, reflective state right now. And there's a lot less conscious interaction between people. It's like we're kind of just robotically going through the movements to keep things going. But as we are doing that, we're doing a lot of work internally to shift and change so that we can fully come back online, come back into this life in a new way. And I'm really excited for what's to come. And it requires all of us to begin to reflect within ourselves and be honest with ourselves and begin to ask questions and find our own answers within ourselves, within our own connection that we each possess with the source of where we came from. When we ask our own inner guidance system the questions and we allow our minds to expand, things will continue to happen, things will continue to shift. It may be hard, it may be scary, but know that there are other people that are out here doing this too. And I'm seeing it in a lot of people. I think this is a collective thing. that's happening right now for all human consciousness, all humans. Yeah, may that support you, may that guide you, and we got this.